Hi David, this is just an update on your Polymoog here. As you see, I got it all tore down to the main chassis now, and I'm about to go wash this one out for you, get it all cleaned up. And so anyways, I'll just kind of walk you through all your parts here. I got your harness, your complete wiring harness, your keyboard assembly. I got all your circuit boards in different locations. I ran out of room here on my table. Here's your back plane, which has your transformer and power supply and all your inputs and output jacks. And of course you can see they put a nice connector on it, so didn't even have to cut wiring, which is really handy. But something I got noticing after I got deeper into the teardown of your Polymoog is actually I think you've got a later model Polymoog chassis. And the reason I say that is because there's a few things that don't match up with the 170 mark on the serial number. And one being your actual leg brace supports right here, which is actually what sits in the middle of the keyboard. It actually sits like this right here, and this is what those two knobs go into when you tighten down your braces for your legs. Well, this is a redesign. They actually redesigned this after I don't know how many, but originally for your serial number this was just aluminum block. It didn't have any of this fancy cutout work at all. It was just a block, and then they had these bolted straight through it, and it added a little more weight to it, so I guess they redesigned it to cut down on weight and probably waste of metal. But this is a redesign, and this is something that wouldn't be original to your serial number, because actually I have serial number 256, I believe, to 256 if I remember right. It might be 265, but anyways, in mine it's actually still got the aluminum block. So yours being 170, it would definitely have that block in it. But that was just one thing. But you know, it's nothing bad at all. It's actually really good because you've got a mixture of two really good serial numbers here. You've got you know, most of your boards are actually revision Bs, so I know they're early. I know they're actually correct for the 170 serial number mark. But some of your chassis components, things like that, have been updated. But you know, that's great. And so anyways, I just thought I'd give you a quick look here before I wash it up and clean it up and start restoring some things on it. But my approach is basically I'm going to start off by cleaning your chassis here. The next thing on my list is rebuilding your keyboard, because I'm kind of building it as a stack so I can take care of problems as I get to them. And so I'm going to focus on your keyboard and your lower motherboards. Next, I'm going to replace all the diodes and things like that, and the op amps, and just check out all the poly cards and make sure they all still function correctly. And then we'll move on to your front interface and your wiring harness and all that, and start getting that back together. And then I still got to rebuild your power supply, because I'm still using my power supply in yours right now. But I got it mounted to my heat sink over there for testing, and so that's on my list as well to do. But as you can see, I'm really making some, I would say making some progress, but I've actually just kind of degraded the progress here. I tore it down. But everything I do here, it's going to be much better than it ever was. It'll be clean. You'll have a clean chassis to start off with, and that's always a good start. But as you can see, I got your end panels here. Those are your leg supports. Your under, these are actually your covers for your key contact cleaning. You can see the slots inside the chassis. And so, you know, pretty much just going to start cleaning it up now for you, and it'll be a really nice Polymoog. Anyways, just thought I'd give you an update here, and take care.